What is good, Ninja? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to my village of Nintendo Switch and gaming news. Today we have some awesome information for you, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So, Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia preload is live on the North American 3DS eShop. So for those who intend to pick up the digital version of Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia on the Nintendo 3DS, may want to take advantage of the preloading, which is live in North America right at this point. Preloading lets you purchase the game ahead of time and download most of its data. Then upon release, you only need a small update to begin playing. Nintendo will publish Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia at 12 a.m. Eastern Time on May 19th, 9 p.m. Pacific Time on May 18th. Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia takes up 12,826 blocks of space, or 1.57 gigabytes. Really looking forward to that. Let me know if any of you guys are downloading Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia digitally. But we do have some more news, and over in the UK, so across the pond, if you pre-order Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia at the Nintendo UK store, you can get a free t-shirt, and this t-shirt looks pretty cool. It has the box cover art on there, kind of like a brownish tint to it. So the Nintendo UK store is offering a new pre-order bonus for Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. If you reserve the game, you receive the t-shirt that's pictured right there. Pre-orders can be placed at the link in the description below. Check it out if you live in the UK. There's always some awesome deals there. Really wish this shirt was coming over to North America for any other place, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. But Nintendo UK always gets these really cool deals and shirts and things like that. They've been doing this since the Wii U days, and maybe even before that, who knows. So good stuff for all the people who live in the UK, and congrats, you guys get that awesome stuff. We get none of that. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys going to be picking up this shirt? People who live in the UK, are you guys going to be pre-ordering? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, moving on next, we do have some photos of the neon yellow Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. So this week, Nintendo has been hosting special Switch events at stores in Japan. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, along with the upcoming ARMS, have both been playable. Nintendo also had the neon yellow Joy-Con launching with ARMS on display. Reader Yaku was kind enough to snap some photos and share them with us. The yellow Joy-Cons look awesome. I think one of the best things about them is that they're unique to the other styles that are out there. So let me know what you guys think about these pictures here. I would love to hear your thoughts on them in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on next, we do have 12 minutes of gameplay footage from Darksiders 3. So apparently this is pre-alpha of the game, and it's due out in 2018. So IGN has gone up with the first ever gameplay of Darksiders 3, 12 minutes of pre-alpha footage. The newly announced action-adventure sequel follows Fury in her quest to hunt down and dispose of the 7 deadly sins. Fury is called upon by the Charred Council to battle from the heights of the heaven down through the depths of hell in a quest to restore humanity and prove she's still the most powerful of the 4 horsemen. Darksiders 3 is due out for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC in 2018. So I was watching through this footage, watched through all 12 minutes of it 3 times, and I think the biggest thing for me why it's more appealing, it seems like the character Fury, as far as how she moves, how she like attacks and everything, it just feels like you have a little bit more weight, you're a little bit more grounded. I'm not sure if that makes too much sense, but to me, the other Darksiders games, yes, they felt great to move around and everything, and attack was okay, but just the character models, I guess the design just wasn't as cool for me, and the way that Fury moves around, at least at this point, it's just pre-alpha, beta, whatever you want to call it, because there were some disputes about that. But either way, like the way that she moves around, the way that she flips, the way that she uses her whip to move around the environment, I just feel that that's far more appealing than what they've done before. And the whip in general, it's just a better weapon to have for that style of character. That's what I love the most about it. I think the whip just fits what they're trying to do. It somewhat reminds me of Castlevania Lords of Shadow, which some of you guys might be like, oh no, because some of you guys really hate that game, but I absolutely love Castlevania Lords of Shadow. So it just kind of has a vibe like that to me, like maybe they're going for something that's along those lines. But of course, Darksiders, it definitely looks more of a Darksiders game, the way you traverse, the way that you go through the environments, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be the RPG elements and all the other things that makes Darksiders. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be very good. It's running on Unreal Engine 4. They haven't necessarily ruled out a Nintendo Switch version. They haven't commented on it, so we'll see what happens at E3, but I'm really excited for this game, looking forward to it, and I think they're just going to get better and better as they refine the game for the 2018 release. I don't really care what platform it releases on, to be honest. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to be picking it up and I'm going to be playing it and streaming it. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Alright, moving on to the next article here. Splatoon 2 producers on the first game's success, drip free of information, and Salmon Run. So this month's issue of Edge contains a number of comments from Splatoon 2 producer Hiyashi Nagomi. Nagomi touched on the success of the first game, why Nintendo has been select in not revealing too much information about the title, and the new Salmon Run mode. Now getting into the article here, on the first game's success. We felt that one of the biggest reasons so many people played Splatoon was because even at a glance, it looked like a lot of fun, he tells us. Even just watching over someone's shoulder, looking at a screen while they play, you can tell what's going on, you know what you'll need to do. It makes you want to reach out your hand and tell them to give you a turn. But of course, the real fun of Splatoon comes once you start. It makes you want to get better and to become a stronger player. I think that's why so many players enjoyed the game. We've heard from people saying they've never been so engaged in the game since their childhood. We've even heard from parents who told us they started playing after seeing their child play and became hooked. On the relative lack of new Splatoon 2 information, we don't want to go ham-fistedly giving out new information only to cause confusion. Instead, we like to introduce things one by one. Once we're in a position to be able to properly convey them in this new game, players will again be able to enjoy seeing the game grow and expand over time, while having fun with the new weapons and special weapons, as well as the new modes and playstyles. There's plenty of value even for people who had the last game. On the Salmon Run mode, the higher the player's skill level, the more difficult the missions they can challenge themselves to. The Inklings already work so well as action characters that we felt there was the possibility of further broadening Splatoon's scope as an action game. We also wanted to add depth to the world that the Inklings inhabit. We developed Salmon Run with both of those aims in mind. So I 100% agree with them not releasing so much information. The game still doesn't come out till July. Obviously, it's not too far away, but you can have a lot of information in July. It comes out July 21st. There's no need to bombard us with information when we can't even play the game. Maybe if there's another test fire, then you release a little bit more information, but there's no need to kind of just throw everything. And I think that's one of the problems with gaming today. There's always just so much information, so much information. Developers just want to reveal so many different things, especially with PS4, Xbox One, PC games. You just see so much. By the time you get the game, you already know what is going to happen. You've seen videos of all the different scenes, or a lot of them. They already give away so much things. So I like the fact that they're just kind of taking it slowly and reveal more information when it's time, but don't reveal everything. One of my biggest surprises in gaming is when I opened up Kid Icarus Uprising and I had no clue how it played. I just bought it. I didn't watch a lot of the stuff. All I saw was that E3 trailer. I didn't know it was going to be the type of game that it was going to be. I didn't know there was going to be the fusing. I just thought it was going to be an action game where I pretty much use the same weapon or two and just go through. I didn't know it was going to have all the different elements that it ended up having, and that was such a surprise to me. That was so great. So I do feel that developers need to just calm down a little bit when it comes to revealing everything and just let us explore the game when it comes out. I mean, everyone's going to leak everything anyway when it comes out, so there's no need for developers to kind of just put so much information out there. So I definitely agree. The drip feed is fine. We get some information here and there. The Salmon Run was such an amazing reveal, and I can't wait for Splatoon 2. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. All right, I'm moving to the last article here. Deux, Unreal composer, is working at Retro Studios. So, accomplished video game composer Alexander Brandon has revealed that he's working at Retro Studios. Brandon wouldn't say what he's involved with, but he did mention that the work is incredibly exciting and the team is awesome. Brandon has contributed to a variety of franchises and individual games. He previously worked on the Deux and Unreal series, as well as the Tyran Jazz Jackrabbit 2, Thief Dark Shadows, Neverwinter Nights 2, Dust and Elysian Tale, Alpha Protocol, Torment, Tides of Numenera. So this is really cool, and I think that the type of games that he works on kind of is leading people to believe, just because of the tone of his games, that he is working with Retro Studios on a new Metroid game, because that's what he's going to be composing. I would love to see Retro Studios get back at it with the Metroid Prime, or just with the whole new Metroid game in general, a hybrid between first person and third person, or 2.5D and 3D. I don't care what they do. I would just love to see a brand new style Metroid game, but I want to see them take it a little bit further. This is just assuming that they're working on Metroid based on what this guy's been working on, or heck, maybe it's even a new IP. But if it is Metroid, I'd love to see them take the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild example, you know, kind of take a huge world. It doesn't have to be a completely open world, you know, adventure game or anything like that, but I'd love to see a huge world to where you can go through different planets. I'd like to see there be some upgradable equipment or multiple pieces of equipment, not the same blaster cannon you can shoot 1 million times. I would like to see more resources, and I'd like to see some actual bounty hunting when you're Samus, the bounty hunter. I would love to be able to go in and accept certain missions and collect that bounty and get money and get some upgrades. I think that would suit the atmosphere and tone of the game far more, since she is a bounty hunter. So those are some of the things that I would like to see in Metroid if they are working on one. But this guy is a fantastic composer, and I think the tone, as far as what he's done before, kind of leads to believe it's going to be a Metroid game, or maybe even it's a different IP with a darker tone. So they're working on something, and hopefully we get a reveal at E3. Seriously, it's been so long since we've played a Retro Studios game, and really anything outside of Donkey Kong. What else have they really worked on? They really haven't worked on anything outside of Donkey Kong in so many years, because remember, they did Donkey Kong Country on the Nintendo Wii, then they did Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze on the Wii U, and what else has there been? There hasn't been anything else. So let's hope that it's something awesome. I think it will be. I think it's going to be Metroid, but if it's not Metroid, maybe it's a new IP. So we'll see, probably at E3 2017. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Let me know you guys want more content that's going for in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.